there goes another one. Woo. So there, block, block. Do not obscure this. Chain. Don't need any of this. Nope, nope, nope. The whole point is a turnaround. Oh, whoops. No. Too much. There we go. Much better. Now, the big goal here is to have multiple export tracks. Iron Foundry Peach. Export track. I'm just going to call it that. And we're going to give multiple tracks the same name. Which means the trains can stop at any of them that are open. Set train limit for 2 for now. May change that later. These need to be 3 cars. Because it's basically iron plates, steel, gears. Train. Car. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. There, 3 cars. Cool. Let's see how many trains I can actually fit. At least 3, it looks like. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I'm going to set the train limit to 3. But now I need to match the signaling to be the same. That'll do. need 3 cars. Now this one... the nicer inserters will help. There we go. Now I'm just going to copy this. Go. I like how the power lines arrange themselves in a neat grid. That's very cool. Inventory is full. Why is the inventory full? Why is the rum gone? Why is the rum gone? By the way, for volume notes, it's 5,000 iron plates, 5,000 steel plates, 2,500 iron gears per minute. That's what I'm building. Use these fancy new epic stack inserters that I've become very fond of. And I immediately ran out of. Okay, well, I'm gonna need to go back and get more. Well, boom. Well, at least getting back to town is real easy. Come on. Let's go for a ride. No, I think I sent it to the wrong station. That'll do. Notice I'm sitting here waiting on other trains, and the bots are just loading stuff into my inventory. I'm good with this. The big one is that. And I'm not getting any. There's a lot of that going on. That should probably be a belt if there's that many bots working on it. Note for later. Run a belt for whatever that is. Ah, that's why I'm not getting more of those inserters. I'm out. Okay. Hey, Gleva. I'd like more of those legendary and stack inserters, please. Please and thank you. There are 28 on hand. Gotcha. There are 23 of those. That'll do. Okay. What's going on with my carbon fiber production? Oh! Hello! Corpses of big stumpy guys. Probably PO'd that I sent the artillery out. Which, fair enough. Carbon fiber production. It's not the only one I have producing it. This is what we call, in network engineering, cable tracing. But I'm already seeing the issue. What? Okay. Space in the output. Why aren't you exporting? Weird. Even if there was just logs stuck in the output, it should still... It's a stack inserter. It couldn't get a full stack. Okay. Or an object in loading area. Now there's more fruit on that belt. Hopefully that'll improve things. If not, I'll have to come back and revisit Gleva later. What are you stuck on? That's not manufacturing. More cleanup age. You're right, it's not producing, is it? Green circuits. It just upgraded this. We're producing like 20,000 green circuits a minute. Self-care. Big stretch. Big stretchy. Big stretchy. You got it. It is done. And yes, we are producing some 20,000 a minute. But honestly, I think we're not getting them out fast enough. not getting to the train. And some of the producers are just sitting here idle because their output is full. Divvy this line in half. Belt's output looks smoother than like this, where it's a little choppy. Part of the problem, of course, is a lot of things use green circuits. A lot. That's why we're producing like 20,000 a minute. Basically, everything that's produced from the green circuits goes through this load balancer, and then it gets split into a group that goes back and feeds into red chip making. Another group, which is these 4 belts, which then goes into blue chip making. And there's like 1 belt that's feeding the train. And everything else. And I think that's the problem. Not enough bandwidth getting out. Gee, I haven't heard of anything like that before today. Jeez. My upload's supposed to be able to handle it. Anyway. Twitch wants to do an ad break. I'll work on this while Twitch does an ad break. It's not super exciting. You're not missing a lot. And we should be back for bed. I ran a second boat that is exporting the finished product to the train. Seems to be helping. Yes, I believe so. Is that in reference to it seems to be helping? It seems like it's pushing more product to the train now. Some faster inserters might also move things into the train a bit more quickly. Anyway, I came here for stack inserters and found I wasn't going to get them, so... Why is there a mess in the kitchen? Come into the kitchen. There's a giant mess. And you're like, why is there a mess here? Here, don't need all of these now. I mean, I may set up more iron mining. Part of the reason I set up the iron mining where I did is because it's near so many deposits. Iron Foundry Peach, export track, and there's a number 3. So there are 3 tracks that it can pick from there. Nice! And off we go. Woo! Off like a rocket. Until we hit a red. Now we're stuck behind one of our steel trains. One of our iron steel trains. And this is exactly the problem. Everything just kind of come to a halt. Actually, this is different because it's actually moving. There are 2 classes of iron trains. There are 6 cars that have 6 different products, including iron rods and straight pipes and angle pipes. Don't need as many of those. So this one, I'm focused just on the plates, iron plates, steel plates, and gears, which seem to be the most heavily consumed items. Specifically, I'm going to reroute trains like these, that are the 3 cars, to the new facility that we're building now. Alright. I'm done waiting. Why do I still have uranium mining? Well, why not? We have this energy source. I have kept all of the uranium fission online. I never removed it. Why would I remove a perfectly good energy source? Okay, so it's not as good as fusion, but... it's still perfectly good infrastructure. So you can see the fusion's producing 3 gigawatts. The fission, half there, half there, half there, so like, 1.5 gigawatts all told. It's producing about half as much, but the fusion's producing 3 gigawatts, we're consuming 5. Our total is like 21.6. We still need the fission. The fusion doesn't produce enough to run the whole base by itself. Sure, I could build more fusion. But why? Why not keep what I've already got working? Besides, I have uses for the fission products. Specifically, all of this depleted uranium ammunition. If I completely got rid of the fission power, I wouldn't have depleted uranium ammo. And I said no. No, not doing that. Oops. Double tapped it. There we go. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Now, I need to figure out a good way to belt this that won't drive me out of my mind. There are 20 foundries. A standard load balancer uses 4 inputs. So, 5 foundries per input. Waiting for the save. Come on. There we go. That's right, it was 25, wasn't it? Let's do 6 then. Those times when your math doesn't quite math, you know? Oh! No! What? Okay. Do not foul that point. Why are we still getting calcite? Okay, that's better. Not quite. There we go. Now they're all running. Now the gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 per lane. In fact, we could even divvy this up so that each one is its own half a belt. Like so. Voila! Gears. The captioning got that completely wrong. Voila! I was speaking French. It keeps interpreting it as, what's up? Doesn't handle other languages very well. Very English-centric, I've noticed. I don't like that. Gears are in place. Empty the extras out of my inventory. Now for the fun one. $48 steel plate foundries. Oh boy. $48 divided by 4 is 12, so... Six. Merge the two together. Actually, no. Let's not do that. Gotta work around the pipe. Yeah, don't need that. Now I'm out of belts. Oh, it had to happen sooner or later. Okay. Vic, go back to town. And see, this is the one thing that's satisfactory. I think really did better. I don't need to keep going back to town because of void storage. Oh well. Let's go back to calcite loading. Cool. Where my calcite at? Hey, bitches, what's going on? Oh, you're still waiting for those... Hmm. Still feels like we're still not moving enough. That's gonna have to be a project for later. Wendy, what are you waiting on? You're waiting on that. Alright. Waiting on. That's a known issue. I think what's going to happen on Gleba is I'm going to need to go out and just start building more fruit orchards. I guess the appropriate word would be planting more fruit orchards. Which is now doable now that we have artillery. Now the calcite's here. Or no. Oh, it just got here. It just got here. So much so that the belts haven't finished belting it out yet. They all lining up for calcite. Alright, let's go back out to where we were working. Warp. Blurpy. Past the fusion plant. Past the electronics mill. South through the desert. And we get stuck behind something. Oh, it's one of the calcite trains that we were just watching fill up. A couple of them. We're following their exact same course. The dark scarred patches are remains of old bug nests. And it randomly decided to go to track 3. Fine by me. Now we have belt making materials. Yay! I missed one. Zootodor, I have missed one. I should be careful about quoting Disney movies. Disney is amazingly litigious. Extra credit for anyone in chat who knows what movie I was quoting. Bonus credits if you can identify the name of the actor who voiced him. I'm betting nobody in chat will be able to get it because it was a movie from the 90s. Super, I have missed one. Psychopter, what is this? How on earth could I have missed such a sweet little succulent crab? Quel dommage, what a loss. Here we go, in the sauce. Now some flour, I say, just a dash. Now I stuff you with bread. Don't hurt, because you're dead. And you're certainly lucky you are. Because it's going to be hot in that big silver pot. Here we go. There we go. It's belted up, but we need... Yeah, this guy has no power. Still have a gap in power. Looking good. Now we need to do the same thing we did before and go out to each of the 4 station tracks. Two down, 2 to go. wanted to get it south so that it misses the roundabout. I didn't want to sit there and deal with the curves. Belting around that is annoying. So I just as soon avoid it. Okay. That's the belt work done. Now, if you'll notice, we have a lot of iron ore that's just doing nothing. Oh, let's see if I can get rid of some of this extra. Here we go. Now for the fun bit. I don't have any speed modules. I'll have to go get some. Well, at least getting back to town is fast. Well, faster than it was anyway. Once again, I sent it to the wrong station. If you're asking, do I do this a lot? Yes, the answer is yes. Trains, 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 trains. Who put the lesbians in a box? It's more correct that the lesbians are in boxes because they're lesbian cats, and cats like being in boxes. Little tip for you, you can make temp stations with shift, might be control if I get it wrong, left click, but only when in the overview map, like when you can't see sprites. I find it super helpful. Like shift click the rail. When in a train. Ah. Now, I came here for speed modules, which is this. Because they're an import. Let's go to an unused track. Train. Get in train. In train. Train need fuel. Fuel. Oh, one other thing before I leave. Here. Pretty much done with that part of the build, so... Shift click, huh? Temporary station. That should just work. It did. It made a little temporary station. Its name is based on its assigned coordinate. It does make getting around a bit easier, because I can give it a rail and just say, go there. Of course, I'm still getting stuck behind trains, but that's the reason we're building a new foundry today, is to deal with that exact problem. Essentially, all of the iron had been funneled into a single foundry, which is the original foundry I made after I got foundries and dropped them onto Novice. And there's only one track that's loading. And as the Novice factory continued to expand, added more and more trains, using more and more iron, and one track just stopped being enough. The trains being 1 out of 8 will also cause issues since they kind of suck at acceleration. 1 locomotive, 8 cargo. I don't really do many that are that long. I think I kind of max out at 6 cars, but the one we're currently working on now is only 3 cars. As you can see, this guy, so their iron train, 6 cars, and that's kind of about as long as I do them. I saw one for 8, and I assume they were all that. No. Those are kind of outliers. Like, here, this one's a 3-car, a 2-car, 3-car. So that's a 6-car. 3, 3, 6, 2, 3, 1 car, 6-car, 6-car. The one we're going to be, we're actively building right now is a 3-car. So yeah, it's basically just an assortment between 1 and 6 cars at most. And the majority are 1 to 4. There are some 6 cars, but those are they're basically a minority. Alright, the one thing I was going to do is I was going to drop 1 speed module into these bad bitches. I find it nice and healthy to have a mix of modules. Why not beacons? Ah, you got ahead of me. So, beacons. I especially wanted to drop the beacons around the steel plant. The other reason why I got the speed modules, cause bloop, having some beacons on hand. I have to reroute that belt, aren't I? Oh, and the power. I did a bad job with the power there. Let me redo that belt. There we go. Yeah, no, I can still work with that. I only need 3 squares for a beacon anyway. Just not sure how I managed to flub my positioning so badly. Anyway. One there. Keep them roughly equidistant. Really flubbed the power distribution, didn't I? Wow. Yeah, look at this. What the heck? The snoggering was I thinking? Still not good. Okay. One. There. And now I don't need to do any belt moving, because the belts are fine. Epic quality beacons with epic quality modules. Plus 130, plus 338% crafting speed. Huh. The base producers were not keeping up there for a bit. Oh, did I run out of beacons? I ran out of beacons. Amazing. Gonna have to go back and get some more. I love that sound. Fluid ingredient shortage. Yeah. The iron ore melting is struggling. Struggling? Okay. Alright. My beacons production is over there. So, let's go. It's not working. Oh, it's control, not shift. And it's going to stop right about there. Because the beacons are being made over here. And I've got a huge box full. Hell yes. Let me go over here to an unused track. Go back to the foundry we're working on. Control... Click. There we go. Oh, forgot to give it fuel. Go. Love the sound of trains on vertical rails. Wouldn't it be horizontal rails, though? We stuck behind another... You're definitely riding somebody's red, that's for sure. It looks like an empty uranium train based on its color. There's another one. And this section's kind of the wild, wild west, because I just took this from the buggies. So there's not a lot built out here, except for the defensive fortification line. This is the first big factory I've made out here. There we go. More beacons. More beacons. Okay, I was going to do more beacons. More beacons. Am I out of speed modules? No. Come on, bots. Finish building. There we go. Ah, the sound of foundries producing in the morning. %448% crafting speed. The sound cycling all of them at the same time is a happy sound for my autism. Wait until you discover the sound of legendary foundry surrounded by 16 legendary beacons. You have to start making legendary foundries, but yeah. Now that is something. I believe it. Alright. I think we're ready to start bringing trains down here. Okay. So, I've got several different iron lines. Oh, one other thing I wanted to do. It's just strictly cosmetic, but... There. These are coated purple. Because for whatever reason I decided that iron foundries are colored purple, copper are orange, uranium is green. Whatever. It worked for my brain. Okay, let's go to the old foundry. There are 10 different trains that service this one stop that has room for maybe 2 trains in it. So, we need to find the ones that are... Okay, not the 6 cars. Those ones need to still work out of this station. But the 3-car ones... Yeah. Nova's Southern Iron Route 2 only has 3 cars. so I'm going to change. We're not going to load at that station anymore. We're going to load at Iron Foundry Peach. Full cargo. Save interrupt. Iron Foundry Peach. Full cargo, save interrupt. Iron Foundry Peach. Full cargo, save interrupt. There's only one train in that group? Novice Southern Iron Foundry route. But that's the wrong train. Hold up a minute. Hold the fuck up. That's a 6-car train. Why are you going here? Because I changed the interrupt. And the interrupt is a universal. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna save the... That is the 3-car interrupt. And I don't want that. Okay. New plan. We're gonna make a new interrupt. Because I just changed the old interrupt to go to the new station, I need to change these to the 6-track station. 6-car. Condition is item count, iron plates is 0. It will go to iron, let's see, Foundry Track 3, iron exports. That's the old factory with the 6 car that supports 6 cars. And we're just gonna say full cargo. Save interrupt. Go. Create a new interrupt. Novice. Empty steel plates. Condition, item count, steel plates, 0, target, foundry, iron exports, full cargo, save. Create a new interrupt. Novice. Because these things do get shared across planets. You can actually see empty stone is in there from Vulcanus. Empty gears. Condition. Item count. Gears. 0. Foundry Track 3. Iron exports. Full cargo. Save interrupt. Now, we need to specify that this is the 6-car version. Okay. Oh, hi! I have problems. I have lots of problems. Okay. Problem 1. Did I get the order of the cars incorrect? Iron plates, steel plates, gears. You stop. Iron plates, steel plates. Yeah, I put in the belts out of order. Oops. Okay, first of all, stop. That moment when I've made things a little too well that it makes it very hard for me to correct errors. Oh boy, I have made so many errors. Okay. Mistakes were made. Ah! Oh my god. Ah, hi, Rusted Bartender. Welcome into me making so many mistakes. Oh my god. Mistakes were made. Slurp. Now I got gears all over the place. Gears are truly the screws of Factorio. Okay, tell you what, deconstruction planner. Come over here. I have a tool for this. I might as well use the proper tool. Gears, 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 gears. Gears are not a building. I'm gonna have to do this manually. I can't use the automatic tool. Thanks, Factorio. Thanks a lot. Nut bunnies. Okay. Empty the actual car out. Normally, I spend the time after stream going in and cleaning up my mistakes, but congratulations. Today, these are some of the mistakes I have to clean up. Bloop. What? 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 Oop. You can just run over them by holding Z? I don't understand that statement. You're gonna have to give me a lot more context on that one. As for, am I getting tired? Yeah, I'm probably getting tired because I'm making tired mistakes. Okay. Second problem, why do I have 6 car trains coming in to load here? You're in loop 3. Loop 3 is a 6 car. All right, off with you. There is a key to pick items off the floor, holding down Z. Yeah, no. There's got to be another key to that combo. That's the steel. Blorp. 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 I think I have more gears than this train can hold right now. Ah, the good old crossover. Okay. Off with you. Now, hold up a minute. You're in loop 3. You have 6 cars, but you're using the wrong interrupt. You're out of steel plates. Go to that. Off with you. You're in the wrong place. Let's get these two fixed. Not quite what I meant to do. Would help if I cut the belt off. Otherwise, it's going to keep doing what I built it to do. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Making progress. Okay. Gears. More gears. One does not walk into more gears. Okay. Now, there should be no gears in the second car. Last bin. Overflow. Send the gears over there. Steel. Bloop. Bloop. There you go. Corrected. I'm manually stopping you. Now, what about this guy? You look full to me. Go back to auto mode. Now you stop. Well, now that the cars are straightened out, that's actually correct. It's just it's not going to do diddly squat for the fourth car. Also, what's going on with this traffic jam? Oh, hang on. There's no signaling in the roundabout. There. Okay. You're also in loop 3. I've already corrected you. I guess you just had the old bugged version of the setting. Go. Off with you. Okay. Same deal with you. Off with you. Okay. You have the wrong interrupt setting. Go. You're also in loop 3. That guy's fine. Oh look, more gears. Off with you. One does not just walk into more gears. I'm creatively bankrupt at this point. The joke is old. I'm gonna need to clean up the extra crap I've got sitting around there. And then there's this guy. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Oh, these belts are cut off. So those ones are still broken. That can carry on as normal. I need to correct this one. This one is still broke. What's sad is this process actually isn't any easier or quicker in Satisfactory. If you stick the wrong thing in the train in the wrong place, you're going to be going through this exact same process in almost the exact same way. Lavliminal, hello! I was watching your stream earlier. You were playing Marvel Rivals. How was the marveling and or the rivals today? Yes! My friend, the junkyard dog. I am here. What's up? What's up, my homegirl? Malbowio. It's so hot. Oh, and I saw a Rarnix. It a Nix. Hi, Nix. How the heck are you? I meow at you, Fox. I meow when the foxes... See, we now have a junkyard dog and a fox. I guess technically Rar is a kitsune, but also a kitsune is a type of fox? If you were to get really technical, a kitsune is a multi-tailed fox of Japanese origin. Like a spirit fox. I don't know, it really depends on Rar. It's like, you know, tell me your lore. I'm gonna reroute this belt. But first... Oh, no. Wrong. Come on, get into range. There we go. Also, Misa, I'd suggest heading to self-care post-stream in about 10 minutes or so. Yep. Tancel has already mentioned that I'm getting derpy. So, I think we're probably gonna wrap here in a bit. It may say that I've only been on for 2 hours, but that's because we interrupted the stream in the middle to reset when enhanced browsing was not working. I actually started about 4 hours ago, which puts us right on time for wrapping up. I'm just trying to finish what I'm doing, that's all. Okay. The belting is corrected. Now, you're the Southern Iron Foundry route. It's technically only a 5-car train, but the 6-car station is correct for that route. Off with you. Oh, why were you even here if you were full? And now there are no trains. Alright. Now that I have cleaned up the mess I made by putting in... Stuff it. What's going on here? Huh? Okay. What the Sam fuck is going on here? What is this absolute cluster? That looks right. These are all 6-car trains. Why are they all jammed up over here? Ah, Tencel, Sam, your best interest. Agree. That was formatted better in my mind. I understood what you meant. Hi, Nix. Hi, Sam. You didn't answer my question, Lev. How was the Marvels and/or the Rivals? I hope it all went well. You're on the wrong track. Where are you trying? You're just trying to leave here. Okay. You're trying to get into the station, and you're trying to leave the station. And can't because everything's all jammed up. You're trying to enter the station. We're trying to enter the station. Where are you trying to go? LDS pickup. And on this note, this absolute clusterfuck of a traffic jam that I'm going to need to untangle. I'm throwing my hands up. I'm going to need to go in and figure out what the heck happened here. I'm still doing it. I almost got overstimulated and spazzed out. Your train is too long. With the LDS. That doesn't make any sense. Okay, first of all, the LDS station is a 4-track station. The LDS train is a 4-track train. The problem is other things are trying to use that track, like this uranium train that is partially loaded and partially unloaded, which is trying to get out. It's just using it as an exit track. It's not actually attempting to load or unload in the LDS station. The LDS is sticking out and fouling this junction. I do agree with you there. Okay. So if I go into remote drive for a second and get it to... It's not supposed to foul the intersection. So there. I get it out of the way so that it doesn't foul the intersection. Several trains immediately get through the interchange. But it doesn't solve the root problem. Because this guy still can't get out. Okay, is there anybody that's not trying to go into that station? Yes. Yes, there is. See, this copper train can just marry right on through because he's not dealing with any of that shit. This plastic train doesn't actually want to unload here. This is the uranium track. Train limits? Okay. Would be helpful, I think, here to set a 2-train limit on this station. Because there's 21 trains trying to come into a 2-train station. So I've just set a limit there. Same here. This one, 2-train limit. I would need to redo the signaling here, but this could, in theory, be a 3-train station. And if I was really good with my signaling, like, Kid on Christmas good with my signaling. 1, 2, 3. I could probably fit 5 or 6 in this particular track. But I don't... Yeah, there's only one train that services that, so setting a limit there, kind of irrelevant, but whatever. But yeah, it doesn't solve the problem. The problem is this interchange is completely foobar. Tell you what, this guy... I'm just going to send him out of here. Go back to your refill point. Get out of here. God, there's a huge train stack up behind there. Okay, can you... No, you can't get out yet. Oh, God. 2 is too big because trains... Actually, this is not fouling it. 3 trains have already gone by it without impacting. It may look like it's sticking out too far, but it's actually not. Several trains have gone by without any incident. So, 2 is, if that's what you mean, 2 is not too big. It looks like it, but it's actually not. Yes, but is there a signal? Yes. I can highlight it with the cursor, but it's hidden behind the car. But promise you it's there. But yeah. Save. And totally fine. Yeah, except not totally fine. It is an actual... it is an actual mess. Alright. Let's see who the heck is on. I was keeping an eye on Lav, but Lav, given the fact that Lav is here in the chat, is probably no longer marveling and or rivaling. So let's see. Lolotov is on and is reading City of Angles. Luna's List is playing Subnautica 2. Oh, no, Lav is still on with the Morval Roivals. And Rika is The Great Villainous, Strategy of Lily. Zetson Alpha is playing Vintage Story. We have options tonight. This is one of the things I like about Monday night. A lot of my friends are usually on. You know what? You know what? Let's raid somebody I've never fucking raided before. Someone I have never fucking raided. Then I'm going to go and get a food, because I'm starting to get hungry. And at least 2 of my mods are telling me, you're tired. Go take care of yourself. So, yeah. That's what we're going to do. So here's the current plan. I'm going to be doing DRG Wednesday night. Thursday night is going to be Terra. True. TTRPG game. Friday, we're going to be streaming something on TransXP TTRPG. I just don't know what yet. I need to get those silly billies to figure out what the heck they're doing. I'm not going to be around Sunday. So the current plan, if Kaylady's TTRPG, run by Rarnix, actually airs next Monday night, then we're going to be doing Kaladies next Wednesday. If not, I'm going to keep doing Factorial on Mondays. If Kaladies does happen next week, I will probably do Factorial on Wednesday. So I don't think I've got any DRG plans next week. Subject to change without notice. Member FDIC, your mileage may vary, not a water toy. Why did that not work? That did nothing! Are they still up? Oh yeah, they're still up. Hey, Lab, you still in chat? Yes. Are you going to be streaming for a while? I just grabbed a water. Gotcha. Are you going to keep streaming? Till my room cools down, to be honest. Is that a yes? Yeah, okay. Yes. All right. Everybody go and get this puppy to affiliate. I've never actually had a chance to raid Liminal, so let's fucking do it. In the meantime, everybody, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, take care of the planet. Because if we don't, who will? Well, you won't have to wait long.